Hey everyone, welcome back. Here's my trading recap for February 3rd, 2025. Today I focused on a long bias because of the no week opening gap that was made when Trump declared tariffs on Canada and Mexico over the weekend, which made a very big new week opening gap, as you see in the video right there. So I focused on a long. At the end of the video, you'll see why I entered the long because I'll summarize it all. But for now, let's hop on into the session and break down how things played out. On this candle, I got awfully scared that it was going to hit my stop loss and just take me out. This was just a liquidity sweep that it did of the previous low, so my stop loss placement on this trade was pretty ideal. But if it did take me out, it would have been a pretty big loss. After some up and downs, it finally hit my take profit, as you saw right there. Now let's go over to the summary part of the video. Today is January 3rd, 2025, and today I only took one trade, and it was that long that you saw earlier. I entered a bit too early. I definitely should have waited for more confirmation, because instead of entering up here and having this higher price, I could have definitely entered down here as this red fair value gap got inversed and then created a green fair value gap after that, came in, and then it tapped in and pumped right after. So this would have been a much better setup. Also with this one over here, my stop loss had to be so much greater because my stop loss was all the way down here. as you saw in the video. And if it hit my stop loss, which it was very close to on this candle, it would have been a pretty big loss. But my overall bias was determined by these factors, these two fair value gaps. On the 5-minute, this green fair value gap, which it was respecting perfectly. And that's why I also entered on this candle over here. Because you see the candle prior to that, it respected the fair value gap like perfectly. So I didn't expect this 9:30 action to be downwards. I thought it was just going to pump right after. Also on the 15, there was a green fair value gap here. So same thing. I thought this was swing low that was protected. So I didn't expect it to come down and test it. And like the overall bias for me was determined by the new week opening gap caused by Trump announcing tariffs over the weekend. So I knew price wanted to go back up into this gap. Most likely it will try to close it, going into this gap and then reversing upwards, taking out these highs. But yeah, can't complain. My profit target was hit for the day.